Hi, I'm Ken Garrison, Director of the Zamok Institute. Welcome to the Zamok Institute website and my commentary today on current events. Vice President Biden has been in Israel this week. He is the last of a series of high-ranking Obama administration officials visiting Israel in an effort to try to divert Israel from taking unilateral military action against the Iranian nuclear facilities. Mr. Obama promised Israel early last summer that tough sanctions would be imposed against Iran by the end of his first year in the office, and now we're well past that, and there are no sanctions in sight. Indeed, every effort to establish sanctions seems to come to nothing. The new approach by Mr. Obama has obviously miserably failed. And now one high-ranking official after another come to Israel in an effort to coerce Israel into standing by idly while the Iranians get their nuclear program and nuclear weapons capability up and running. Now, most experts that I have read believe that the Obama administration has come to the position of believing that there's nothing that they can do about the Iranian nuclear problem, and they'll just stand by and try to coordinate opposition to it after it's actually come into effect. Obviously, the Israelis feel differently because their very existence is at stake. Mr. Obama somehow believes that he, in order to coordinate the Arab-Muslim opposition to the Iranian developments, he must find a resolution to this long-standing Israeli-Palestinian dispute, and therefore will make many points with the various Arab-Muslim states. George Mitchell, the administration's envoy to the Middle East, now has announced very soon that there will be indirect talk between the Palestinians and the Israelis. And actually, I think that's actually in dispute also now because of all the interactions that's taken place while Mr. Biden was in Israel. Now, prior to the inauguration of Mr. Obama, the Palestinians and the Israelis talked frequently. Not that they were approaching any agreement, but they were at least on the level of talking. But upon taking office, Mr. Obama immediately demanded that Israel cease all construction in Judea and Samaria, absolute freeze, and that was more radical than the Palestinians even had taken. But the Palestinians jumped on that very, very quickly, and now refuse to budge from it, and therefore. We hear now about the negotiations, indirect negotiations that now has been brokered evidently by Mr. Mitchell. In other words, in the whole process, the Obama administration tactics has led to two steps backwards in these talks. Now, the Obama administration is attempting to maneuver Israel into a position of recognizing and accepting a Palestinian state in the very heartland of Israel, in Jerusalem, Judea, and Samaria. Now, it's believed that by this summer they have a tentative 4-month deadline on this thing, which would take us up to midsummer. Presumably at this time, or it's believed at this time, that the administration will simply shuttle this whole question over into the UN Security Council, and by doing so throw out all previous agreements and whatever, but shuttle the thing into the Security Council. And it's almost certain that if that is the case, that the UN Security Council will lead in a unified opposition to Israel and especially so without a United States veto. And this will most likely lead to sanctions and even perhaps military action against the state of Israel. These are some of the ominous things that are developing that is a result of the Obama administration policies. Now, what should individual Christians and local churches do as their government pursues an anti-God, or some would say an antichrist, course of action? And the answer is to become active in supporting those things that are known to be real biblical goals concerning Israel and the people of Israel. So now, while the Obama administration is seeking new strategies on how to wrestle control of Jerusalem and Judea and Samaria out of Israeli hands, now again, this is the area in Israel that is most significant from a prophetic standpoint. So while our government is in the process of trying desperately to wrestle this control out of the Israelis' hands, we as a congregation, I'm speaking on behalf of Fellowship Church and the Zamok Institute, we are engaged in actually building up those communities and Jewish control in these same areas. So while Mr. Biden and Mr. Mitchell are shuttling back and forth between Jerusalem and Ramallah, trying to work out their work out the emergence of a Palestinian dominant state in that area, we have work crews in the community of Kedemim, which is the oldest Jewish settlement or community in Samaria in the modern era. We're building there. A year or so ago, I led a work crew of 25 people there. We stayed for a couple of weeks, worked very, very hard, and it was a unique blessing and experience to be building and doing things that we know is in accordance with the will of God. Once, some years ago, an Israeli friend said that it doesn't matter what empty suits like Mr. Biden say, it matters what we actually do. And this is true because we're acting in faith according to biblical revelation and are actually fulfilling the very plan of God. Now, we submit that every local church needs to be doing something very much in this vein. Every local church that takes the Scriptures as the inspired Word of God should be working to the fulfillment of those very prophetic goals and pictures that we see revealed in the Bible. That's my commentary today. Thank you and shalom.